All right, let's talk a little bit about factorials. What is a factorial? Well, first of all, let's look at the notation here. You can see that I've got three different examples. I've got n with an exclamation point, 5 with an exclamation point, 0 with an exclamation point. These are called factorials. And we're going to use factorials for different types of counting and different types of probability. But we need to know what a factorial is. First of all, the way that you pronounce this is not n. Okay, this does not mean 5 or 0. All right, it doesn't mean that you're really excited about these values. This is pronounced in factorial. So let me write that down. This would be in factorial. All right, and this one down here would be 5 factorial or 0 factorial. Well, what does this mean? How do we figure out what this value is? Well, the best way to look at this is just jump into an example. So if I take this one here, and I've got 5 factorial, that is equal to 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So you just start with whatever number is next to the factorial symbol, which is the exclamation point, and you continue to multiply consecutively lower and lower and lower numbers until you get down to 1. So 5 times 4 is 20, 20 times 3 is 60, 60 times 2 is 120, and 120 times 1 is 120. So 5 factorial is equal to 120. Let's try another one here. Let's say we had 3 factorial. So that would be 3 times 2 times 1, which is equal to 3 times 2 is 6, 6 times 1 is 6. So 3 factorial is equal to 6. What about 0 factorial down here? 0 factorial is a special factorial, and we call this an identity. And you should just know that 0 factorial is always equal to 1. Okay, it just is always equal to 1. And you may say to yourself, well, why is it always equal to 1? Don't worry about that just now. We may talk about that in another video, but just know that 0 factorial is an identity and it's equal to 1. It is not equal to 0. And that is a short little lesson on factorials.